Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, students, I hope you are enjoying immunology.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I hope अभी जो हमने last class में किया था, it's clear. So we talked about MHC molecules, we talked about antigen presenting cells, right?
Yes, sir.
So, who is going to tell me the names of professional antigen presenting cells? Yes, Namrita.
Dendritic cells, macrophages, and B cells.
Okay. My next question is, which is the most, effective antigen presenting cell? So out of these three, which is the most effective? Yes, Manaswini.
Dendritic cells,
Why?
because it continuously and constitutively expresses high levels of MHC2, and it also
Yes.
continuously expresses co-stimulatory activity.
Yes. And students, if you talk about antigen presenting cells, these are the two important aspects of antigen presenting cell. So you should always write antigen presenting cell should have expressed MHC class 2 molecule on its surface, and it should be able to provide the co-stimulatory signal. Okay. Okay, my next question is, what do you understand by non-professional antigen presenting cells? जल्दी से. So students, they are non-professionals. So what are non-professional antigen presenting cells? Yes, Manaswini.
So they are cells which their primary function is not antigen presentation. So upon like certain stimulation, they can be expressed. So the stimulation can be done by cytokines.
Yes. So it's not their primary job to present, to capture and present an antigen. Okay. But yes, under certain conditions, when there is infection, the cytokine levels have gone up, then they may act as antigen presenting cells. Okay. So students, we'll start with the pathway, antigen processing and presentation pathway. Okay. So there are two pathways for different types of antigens. Okay. So by this time, there are exogenous antigens and there are endogenous antigens. Okay. Exogenous antigens, exoskeleton, right? Or exosphere. So exo is basically outer, right? So a pathogen coming into our body from outside is an exogenous antigen. Okay. So first we will see how exogenous antigens are processed and presented. Okay. So in today's class we'll just focus on the exogenous antigens. And students, if it's an exogenous antigen, which MHC molecule will be used?
CD4 positive TH.
Which MHC molecule will be used? Yes, Manaswini?
Class 2.
Yes. So if it's an exogenous antigen, then MHC class 2 molecule will be used for the purpose of presentation. Okay. So now let me just share the slides. So students, you when you learned this complement pathway, initially, I think you felt it is, a bit complicated, but by the end, I'm sure you know it's a very easy pathway. It's very easy to remember, right? So again, we have two more pathways, and they are again very interesting pathways. You will enjoy, by the end, when you will understand this pathway, you will really enjoy and you will say, oh, it's very easy, right? And it is very interesting. You should know what happens to an antigen when it enters into our body. Okay. So as I said, there are two different pathways, okay, for different types of pathogen. Okay. So two different pathways to eliminate intracellular and extracellular antigens. Okay, so extracellular antigens or the exogenous antigens are eliminated by secretory antibodies. Okay, and these exogenous antigens, they are taken up by the antigen presenting cells. They are endocytized. They are processed in endocytic pathway, okay, and presented on the membrane with class 2 MHC molecule. Okay, so now students, remember this term endocytic pathway. Okay, now students, focus on this point. A lot of students will make a mistake. If they see endocytic pathway, they will think it is for the endogenous antigens. No, endocytic pathway is for exogenous antigens. Clear? Be very careful, right? And as we said, there are endogenous antigens or the intracellular antigens. They are eliminated by the cytotoxic T lymphocytes. Endogenous antigens are processed in the cytosolic pathway, and in this we use the class 1 MHC molecule. Okay, so students, be very careful. Extracellular or exogenous antigens, they are processed by the endocytic pathway. Okay, so you can remember this way, that a bacteria is coming from outside and it is endocytized, and therefore it is the endocytic pathway. Okay, so I think that will help you. So maybe at the end I will ask you again this question. Okay, but today we are just going to focus on this extracellular antigen elimination. Okay, so students, let's see the different steps of this pathway. Now the first step is capture of exogenous antigen. So students, just imagine that there was a cut in your body, okay, and pathogens have entered into your body, right? So obviously they will be roaming around inside your body. So the first thing is that these cells of the immune system, they need to capture it, okay, right? Now just imagine किसी का घर है, ओके, और घर के अंदर बाहर से कोई जंप मार के आ गया, ओके, या जैसे ही थोड़ी देर के लिए गेट खुला कोई अंदर आ गया, राइट? सो what would be the first step? The first step would be that you will capture that person, right? So अगर बॉडी के अंदर भी कोई बाहर से कोई पैथोजन एंटर कर गया है, the first step has to be the capture of those antigens. Okay, now once it is captured, second part is processing of antigen. Okay, और कल हम बहुत अच्छे से with the example of potato, we know what is processing of antigen. So basically the antigen is broken down into smaller peptides. Okay, so that is its processing. Okay, okay, so एक antigen process हो गया. Now the third step is synthesis and transportation of class 2 MHC molecule. तो भाई इसमें वो जो पेप्टाइड बना वो लोड कहाँ पे होगा? ऑन MHC class 2 molecule. So in the cell, MHC class 2 molecule are synthesized, okay, and they are transported to a place where you have these peptides, okay. Now just imagine MHC bhi hai, peptide bhi hai, but now this peptide has to load onto the MHC molecule. So the next step is your loading of peptide loading of class 2 MHC molecule, okay, and once the peptides are loaded onto MHC class 2 molecule, they are then presented, so these peptides are then presented to CD4 positive T helper cells. Okay, so these are the steps of the pathway और अब हम इन सारे steps को एक एक करके समझेंगे. Okay, now students, the same thing in a form of a diagram, right? So this is your antigen जो कि बाहर से बॉडी के अंदर एंटर कर गया, राइट, एंड दिस सेल इज योर एंटीजन प्रेजेंटिंग सेल, राइट. सो दिस cell is your APC, okay. So what will this APC do? It will first capture the pathogen, right, and it captures and put this pathogen in a vesicle. So this is called endocytic vesicle, and that's why this pathway is called endocytic pathway. Clear? It should be clear to you why it is called endocytic pathway, because it is captured and now you can see everything is happening within these vesicles, right? So it is the pathogen is taken up inside a vesicle, okay, and these vesicles, they have harsh environment which leads to breakdown of this pathogen into smaller peptides. So you can see here, these are the smaller peptides, right? Next we said formation of MHC class 2 molecule. So you can see here that in the endoplasmic reticulum, okay, so in the endoplasmic reticulum, MHC class 2 molecule is formed, and through Golgi apparatus it moves out in a vesicle. So you can see again class 2 MHC molecule in a vesicle, right? Hello, abhi class mein okay. Okay, so students, again you can see class 2 MHC molecule is formed and it comes out in a vesicle, and at a point these vesicles fuse, right? So in this vesicle you have the MHC molecule and you have this peptide. So the peptides, it gets loaded onto this MHC molecule. You can see the MHC molecule is loaded here, it's not loaded here, and then it moves out and start presenting this peptide to the immune cells. Okay, clear? So this is what we are going to understand now. The first thing is antigen capture and internalization, right? So first it would be captured and then it would be internalized, right? So antigen presenting cells, so which cell do this job? So it's the antigen presenting cells, okay? So they can internalize antigen by phagocytosis, endocytosis, or both these processes, okay? So basically by phagocytosis, the antigen presenting cells will capture and phagocytize and internalize the pathogen, okay? So macrophages internalize antigen by both processes, whereas most other APCs are not phagocytic. Therefore, they internalize exogenous antigen only by endocytosis, okay, which can be either receptor-mediated endocytosis or pinocytosis. So we will talk about all these processes in the next slide. So B cells, for example, internalize antigen effectively by receptor-mediated endocytosis using antigen-specific membrane antibodies. So I'll just show you this, the different ways by which an antigen can be captured and internalized, right? So students, this is an antigen presenting cell. Okay. Now just see the different ways. Okay. So this is your phagocytosis. So it is phagocytized and it comes in a vesicle. Okay. Now another method is your pinocytosis. Okay. Where it is captured, right? So phagocytosis is basically eating, pinocytosis is drinking, right? Then other method is receptor mediated phagocytosis. So you can see students, this bacteria, okay, so bacteria पे क्या के bind करता है? Antibody, right? So antibody is bound here, right? And this cell has the Fc receptor. So again, I'm sure you remember what is Fc receptor, okay? So it's a receptor for the Fc region of the antibody. So this bacteria will go and bind here through the Fc region of the antibody, and then it will be internalized, okay? Another method is complement mediated phagocytosis, right? So again, you remember last time we read complement system, and I said that they act as opsonins, right? So you can see the smaller components, they go and bind to the surface of the pathogen, okay? And the cell has a receptor for these complement proteins. So again, this can go and bind here, and the whole complex can be internalized. So this is another way by which the antigen can be internalized. Okay. And another method is antibody mediated uptake. Okay. So like for example, B cells, remember I said that B cell also have membrane bound antibodies. So, they have membrane bound antibodies. So antigen will come and bind to this antibody. And once it binds, it is internalized, right? So these are the different ways by which antigens can be internalized, right? So this is the first step, capture and internalized, okay? So now the antigen is inside the cell, but it is not in the cytoplasm. It is inside a vesicle. Okay, clear? Okay, so now once this antigen is internalized, it is degraded into peptides, right? So हमें पता है ना, हमने कल भी पोटैटो की बात की थी, तो पोटैटो को लाके वॉश करके हम उसको पीसेस में कट करते हैं, right, into smaller pieces. Similarly, the antigen is broken down into smaller peptides. And where is this process going on? It is inside the vesicles or the compartments of the endocytic processing pathway. Okay, so this pathway has three increasingly acidic compartments, right? So जब antigen आता है, तो सबसे पहले वो early endosome में घुसता है, okay, which has a pH of 6 to 6.5, right? Slightly acidic, okay. Then it moves on to the late endosomes or endolysosomes, which has a pH of 5 to 6. ठीक है? So acidity बढ़ गई, okay, and then finally into the lysosomes, which has a pH of 4.5 to 5. Okay, so there are three increasingly acidic compartments. So जब obviously you can just again you can imagine एक bacteria एक वेसिकल के अंदर फंस गया है, ओके, और इस वेसिकल के अंदर एसिडिक एनवायरनमेंट है, ओके, तो उसका ब्रेक डाउन होना शुरू हो जाता है. नाउ इट मूव्स इनटू अनदर कंपार्टमेंट जहां पे और ज्यादा एसिडिक कंडीशंस हैं, तो उसका और ज्यादा ब्रेक डाउन होना शुरू हो जाता है. एंड देन इट मूव्स ऑन टू अनदर कंपार्टमेंट, द लाइसोसोम, वेयर द एनवायरनमेंट इज मोर एसिडिक, सो देयर विल बी मोर ब्रेक डाउन, राइट? So internalized antigen move from early to late endosomes and finally to lysosomes, encountering hydrolytic enzymes and lower pH in each compartment. Okay, so these compartments, they have pH, lower pH, and hydrolytic enzymes. So enzymes which will hydrolyze or break down the antigen, right? So because of these two things, the antigen is broken down finally into smaller peptides. Okay, and within these compartment, the antigen is degraded into peptides of about 13 to 18 amino acid residue. And why this size? Because uh, the peptides of this size can fit into the MHC class 2 molecules. रिमेंबर जब हमने एमएचसी के स्ट्रक्चर की बात की थी तो हमने कहा था कि एमएचसी क्लास 2 मॉलिक्यूल का जो पेप्टाइड बाइंडिंग क्लेफ्ट है it is open at both the ends and therefore it can accommodate a bigger peptide, right, as compared to MHC class 1 molecule जिसका peptide binding cleft is closed and therefore it can accommodate a smaller peptide, right? So इन कंपार्टमेंट्स के अंदर ये जो ब्रेक डाउन हो रहा है, राइट, सो इट इज ब्रेकिंग डाउन द एंटीजन टू small peptides of 13 to 18 residues, and these peptides can now fit into the MHC class 2 molecules. Okay. So students, let's see अभी तक हमने क्या देखा है. So this is your cell surface. Okay. So एंटीजन प्रेजेंटिंग सेल है, उसका ये सरफेस है, उसके बाहर बैक्टीरिया इज देयर. ओके, सो नाउ दिस सेल रिकॉग्नाइजेज इट एंड थ्रू डिफरेंट मेथड्स जो हमने देखे थे, it is taken up, it is internalized, and then it moves into endosomes, early endosome, late endosome, lysosome, where there are broken down into smaller peptides. Okay, clear? So you can see again the antigen presenting cell surface है, antigen आया, it is taken up. Okay, we have already discussed the different ways by which it is taken up. It get inside the vesicles, so पहले early endosome, फिर late endosome, right? So where it is broken down into smaller peptides. Okay, so now we have small peptides and then it moves to the lysosome, right? So एंटीजन अंदर भी आ गया, उसकी प्रोसेसिंग भी हो गई. ओके, बट नाउ द थर्ड पॉइंट वाज द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ MHC क्लास 2 मॉलिक्यूल्स. ओके, सो यहाँ पे हमें थोड़ी सी कुछ चीजें समझनी पड़ेंगी. ओके, okay, so now these antigen presenting cells, they are expressing class 1 and class 2 molecules on their surface. Okay, so some mechanism must exist to prevent class 2 MHC molecule from binding same set of antigenic peptides. Okay, so एक MHC molecule है, right? So some mechanism should be there that कुछ भी आके उसके पेप्टाइड बाइंडिंग क्लेफ्ट में फंस ना जाए. ओके, और जो चीज वहां नहीं आनी चाहिए थी वो भी वहां आ ना जाए. ओके, some mechanism has to be there, right? So when class 2 MHC molecule are synthesized within rough endoplasmic reticulum, okay, so where are MHC class 2 molecules synthesized? So they are synthesized in the endoplasmic reticulum. So when it is newly formed, it is associated with the pre-assembled trimer of a protein called invariant chain. Okay, and I will tell you about this chain in the next slide also. Okay. Okay, so students, now this is your newly formed MHC molecule. Okay, अब just imagine एक नया MHC molecule बना है, and it has a peptide binding cleft. So कोई भी protein होगा, it will like to come and fit into its peptide binding groove. Okay, but we don't want this, that कुछ भी आके यहाँ bind कर जाए. Okay, so we need to prevent the newly synthesized unfolded self protein from binding to immature MHC molecule. तो क्या होता है जब ये you know it's like जब एक गाड़ी फैक्ट्री से बन के आती है, राइट, तो उसकी सीट के ऊपर सीट कवर्स होते हैं, राइट, कि कोई भी उस पर बैठ के उसको गंदा ना करे, राइट. सो सिमिलरली जब MHC मॉलिक्यूल एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में बनता है, व्हेन इट इज फॉर्म्ड, इट comes along with an invariant chain. Okay, and this invariant chain stabilizes MHC class 2 molecule. Okay, and you can see here that the peptide binding cleft is blocked by this invariant chain, right? So no protein will or no peptide will bind to the peptide binding groove of MHC class 2 molecule. Okay, so this is your invariant chain. So when a new MHC molecule is formed, it is attached with a invariant chain. Okay. Okay. So MHC class 2 molecule and the invariant chain complex, right? So this whole complex is transported from rough endoplasmic reticulum from where they are formed, okay, and then they through the Golgi complex and trans-Golgi network. So I'm sure you know about rough endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, trans-Golgi complex, right? So proteins, they are formed in the endoplasmic reticulum, and then through the Golgi apparatus or the Golgi complex, it moves out, right, through that network, and finally a vesicle is formed, right, and then through endocytic pathway moving from early to late endosome and finally to lysosome. So this complex also goes through these endocytic pathway, okay. And as proteolytic activity increases in each successive compartment, the invariant chain also gets degraded. Okay. Invariant chain is also getting degraded, but a short fragment of this invariant chain, which is called clip, remains bound to class 2 molecule, okay, after the invariant chain has been cleaved within endosomal compartment. And what is this clip? Clip is class 2, okay, class 2 से associated invariant chain peptide. Okay, तो अगर इसको थोड़ा सा और ध्यान से देखें तो invariant chain का peptide which is associated with class 2 MHC molecule, right? So ये सारी चीजें इसी नाम के अंदर हैं, right? So clip का काम क्या होता है? So what clip does is it physically occupies the peptide binding groove of class 2 MHC molecule, right? And why this is important? Because then it prevents any premature binding of antigenic peptide. Okay, so students, clear till this point? ओके, एक स्लाइड और दिखाता हूँ, उसके बाद और अच्छे से क्लियर हो जाएगा. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, तो अभी तक हमने क्या देखा, इसको ध्यान से देखो, सारा कुछ समझ आ जाएगा. ओके, तो तुम्हारा एक एंटीजन प्रेजेंटिंग सेल है, ठीक है। सो एंटीजन का अपटेक हुआ and it is broken down into smaller peptides, okay। दूसरा मैंने कहा कि रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में MHC molecule is formed and when it is formed it is associated with an invariant chain, right? And so you can see it is again in a vesicle, right? So it moves into these vesicles and as I said, the invariant chain is degraded. So you can see the difference here. This is your invariant chain and this invariant chain gets degraded, but एक छोटा सा part of this invariant chain remains, okay, and this part is called clip, right? And then this vesicle fuses with the one which is having the peptides, right? So now you can see here in this vesicle both MHC molecule as well as the peptides, they are present, right? So clear till this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now students, now something has to be done, right? So we need to remove this clip from here and we need to fit this peptide into the peptide binding groove. So now the situation is this, okay, what to do, right? So someone has to help here, right? So someone has to come and ask clip कि तुम हटो और peptide तुम यहाँ आके लगो, okay? So we need to do something like that, right? Okay, so then comes another protein which is called HLA-DM. Okay, and students, this is a non-classical class 2 MHC molecule, right? So HLA-DM का काम क्या है? It plays, so HLA-DM का काम presentation में नहीं है, okay? HLA-DM का काम कुछ और है. It plays a role in removal of clip, ठीक है, and subsequent loading of class 2 MHC molecule with the antigenic peptide, right? तो ये जो सिचुएशन आ गई थी जहां क्लिप फंसा हुआ है पेप्टाइड बाइंडिंग ग्रुप पे, इसको हटाना है और पेप्टाइड को यहाँ बाइंड कराना है, तो दिस activity will be done by HLA-DM. So HLA-DM plays a role in removal of clip and subsequent loading of class 2 molecule with antigenic peptides. Okay. So HLA-DM is required to catalyze exchange of clip with antigenic peptide. Okay. Okay. So students, you can see here, जो last जो हमारी situation थी, in the same vesicle we have MHC class 2 molecule which is having clip bound to its peptide binding cleft, and there are also peptides which need to fit in to this peptide binding groove or peptide binding cleft. Okay, so then what comes? HLA-DM. Okay, so now see what happens. So this HLA-DM, okay, it comes in close contact with HLA-DR, okay. So it has moved here, okay, and then it catalyzes a reaction wherein it removes clip and binds a peptide to this peptide binding cleft. Okay, so HLA-DM, it replaces clip with a peptide antigen using a catalytic mechanism. Okay, and okay, so this is the thing. So now what happens now? You have the HLA with a peptide in its peptide binding groove. Okay, so what will be the next step? So now students, if if you will read Cube, then you will find this kind of a diagram there, right? So you can see it has class 2 MHC molecule which has an alpha and a beta chain, okay? And when it is formed, it is associated with invariant chain, right? Like this. And when it gets into those compartments, the invariant chain is degraded. Okay, you can see here, but a portion of this invariant chain, it remains attached to the peptide binding cleft, and this is called as clip. Okay, and then HLA-DM comes near to this HLA-DR molecule. It releases clip and adds the peptide to the MHC class 2 peptide binding cleft. Okay, so you will find this kind of picture in Cube. Okay. Okay, so I'm not talking about negative regulation at this moment. We can leave this. Okay, so now what happens that it has to be expressed on the surface, right? Ultimately, it has to now come out and present, you know जैसे कल शक्ति ने बताया था कि खाना बनने के बाद वी हैव टू सर्व इट. ओके, सो यहाँ पे तुम्हारे MHC मॉलिक्यूल पे पेप्टाइड फिट हो चुका है, and now this peptide needs to be shown to the T cells so that the T cells get activated and kill the pathogen. Okay, so now this is exported to the cell surface. So जिसमें peptide fit हो चुका है, that goes out and exported to the cell surface. Okay, rest of them, right, they go back for degradation, and then finally this is what happens. So now your antigen presenting cell have MHC molecule with a peptide, and it is expressed on the surface. Okay, so now a T helper cell can bind to it, right? And this APC will also provide the co-stimulatory signal, right, for the activation of T helper cells, and this by this mean the T cells get activated. Okay, clear? And again, if you will see in Cube, you will find this diagram. Okay, so it's the same thing presented in different ways. Again, you can see here, they have started with the invariant chain formation. So in the cell, MHC class 2 molecule will be formed along with the invariant chain. It goes into degradation pathways or the vesicles, right, where uh, this invariant chain is degraded, clip remains, okay, and then an exogenous antigen enters into the cell by different ways. It is processed, broken down into smaller peptides, and then HLA-DM helps in uploading of these peptides onto the peptide binding cleft, and then it is expressed on the surface, right? And now it is presenting, it is showing to the T helper cells that we have a peptide. You can come, bind it, and get activated and activate other components of the immune system so that the pathogen is killed. Okay? So students, is it clear? Any questions coming to your mind?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, students. So, if any question is coming in your mind, you can ask, and in the meantime, we can have attendance. Okay. So, be ready for your attendance. Adish, Adish, Atoiba,
Present, sir.
Ayushi,
Present, sir.
Sam,
Present, sir.
Devanshi,
Present, sir.
Ishita,
Present, sir.
Janvi,
Present, sir.
Kshitij,
Present.
Manaswini,
Present, sir.
Namrata, Namrita, Nandini,
Present, sir.
Nehal,
Present, sir.
Rupal, Sahiba,
Present, sir.
Sanjana,
Present, sir.
Shakti,
Present, sir.
Shivani, Tanvi,
Present, sir.
Tridev,
Present, sir.
Vanshika,
Present, sir.
Sir, I'm present.
Vivek, Vivek,
Present, sir.
Yukta,
Present, sir.
and Yuvraj.
Present, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, students. So I think again this pathway is very simple, very easy, and I'll just show you a video. Okay, so that will again make it very easy, very clear to you. Okay, and students, again I'm saying, you'll get a lot of questions from this topic, whether it is complement, whether it is antigen processing, presentation. So you'll get a lot of questions. और अगर इस पे क्वेश्चन आया तो सीधा वो 10 मार्क या 8 मार्क का आएगा, राइट? सो प्रिपेयर दीज टॉपिक्स बहुत अच्छे से, ओके, सो दैट out of 10 at least you can score easily, you can score 9 marks, right? So
Sir,
just yes,
am I audible to you?
yes,
Sir, I'm present. Actually, there was some glitch in my MS
okay,
Teams.
okay, Namrata. And Adish, are you there? So Adish is still not responding. Okay, students, let's see the video. Okay. Okay, so students, I'll just keep stopping this and explain to you, and once I just show you, then again I'll uh, play it so that you can see this in a continuous way. Okay. So students, you can see this is the cytosol of cells. So this is your antigen presenting cells. So uptake of extracellular proteins into vesicular compartment of antigen presenting cells will take up. Okay. Protein antigen introduced into the cytosol via endocytic vesicle. So you can see this is your pathogen. Okay. And this has entered into our body, and antigen presenting cells will take it up. Okay, so you can see it was taken inside, it was internalized, and it was internalized in an endocytic vesicle, right? And that's why this pathway is called the endocytic pathway, right? So students, you can see because of the acidic environment and because of the degradative enzymes, the peptides, so the antigen is broken down into smaller peptides. Okay. Okay. So next thing was the formation of MHC molecule, right? So where it is formed, MHC molecule is formed in the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so the alpha and beta chains, along with the invariant chain, they are synthesized and assembled in the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so this is your alpha chain, beta chain, and the blue one is your invariant chain. Okay, so when a new MHC molecule is formed, it is always having this invariant chain associated with it. Okay. So now it moves through the Golgi apparatus. Again, a vesicle is formed. Okay. And now this will fuse with the one which was having your peptides. Okay, so now you can see this vesicle is containing MHC class 2 molecule with invariant chain. It is having the antigenic peptide. It is also having HLA-DM. Okay, and because of the environment here, you can see even the invariant chain is degraded. And what remains is the clip. So now HLA-DM comes in close contact with it. It replaces the clip with a peptide. So students, out of this, which one will fit here? What do you think? The blue one, brown one, or the grays? Which one will
Brown
fit
one.
here? Brown one. Okay, let's see. Yes, so the peptide which is of a particular size, it will go and fit there. Okay. So now the peptide is loaded onto the MHC molecule. The next step is that it has to go out and present the peptide. Okay, and now which cell will come and bind to it? It will be your T helper cell. Okay, so CD4 positive T helper cell will come and bind to it. Right? Clear? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so I'll just uh, play it again. So just see this, and after this, if you have any question, you can ask. Okay. हेलो, हाँ आदित्य, अभी ना 2 मिनट बात करना, मैं क्लास खत्म करने वाला हूँ। okay. Okay, students, so I hope this is clear. Okay, so again, it's a very simple uh, pathway. Okay, and again, we have a class tomorrow at 9:15. So in that, we will see the MHC 1 pathway. Okay. Okay, students, so I'm ending the class now. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, students.